Hi everyone, Arthur Malashevsky here from Footwork Podiatric Laboratory. After about a 12-month absence, we are back on Facebook Live platform, and today we are going to be talking about our Joey product. Okay, over the last 12 months, we've undergone some massive changes here at Footwork. We are now 3D printing all of our devices, all of our plastic devices, harder shell and semi-rigid devices. And over the last 12 months, we've been developing 3D print technology for mainly our custom-made product, which is our premium product, which we send all over the world. But that technology has also allowed us to develop new range of our Joey-style orthotics. Now, what are Joeys? Joeys were originally developed as a premium off-the-shelf device that would make it affordable for people to order something a bit more basic than an arch support that you would get from a sports store or a chemist. And originally a Joey device was designed to be fitted into kids' shoes. Kids with hypermobile flat feet had a rear foot corrective angle, which was the Joey original. And the product progressed from there. So right now we have 9 different varieties of the Joeys available for podiatrists to order for their clients. Now, like I said, the whole purpose of the Joey is to provide a premium product at a cost-effective price. Joeys are available in ranges of sizes, incremental lengths of 5 millimeters. So most off-the-shelf products are available in full sizes or 10 millimeter increments. Joeys you can order in 5 millimeter increments. Currently, the shape of the Joey is fitted to that of an average width foot. However, we are working on a narrow and a wide length as well as a custom fit Joey where you'll be able to actually fit the Joey specifically to any foot shape. You will not be able to change the prescription, but you'll have the same variables, but it will be fitted to the patient's foot shape via a scanning app. Now, like I said, we've got 9 different Joeys. So let's begin with our basic, our probably most common one, which is our Joey support. Joey support has the apex of the arch in the proximal third of the arch, giving you great telanavicular correction, mid-arch correction, gives you calcaneal inclination correction. It has 4 degrees of rear foot correction. It is a concave wedge device, and most of our Joeys are a concave wedge device. We went for a very low heel cup because the heel is one of the major variables in foot sizing, and thus with a really low bulk or a concave wedge heel cup, we eliminate the problem of heel pinching as well as shoe fit. Again, this is designed for the average foot shape, okay? And range of sizes can range from anything from 85 millimeters upwards up to 240. And if we don't have the size that you need, we'll just make it up, okay? So Joey support, is the most common one. It has an average arch height, like I said, 4 degrees in the rear foot. We then developed the Joey Support Plus, which is pretty much the same device. However, the arch height on it is slightly higher. It's for a slightly higher arch foot, giving you a little bit more arch contour and a bit of arch pressure as well. We've also got the Joey Court, which is a low bulk dress shoe device. It has the lateral component of it cut out, which predominantly fits into ladies' dress shoes, maybe even running spikes, and any shoe that you would find difficult fitting a device like that into. Then we turn ourselves into our more rear foot corrective devices. So our first rear foot corrective device is the Joey Original. Joey Original has got 13 degrees of rear foot correction. The high point is around the sacrum tali, or a lot more proximal in the back. It gives you some calcaneal inclination angle, but predominantly it is for a fairly flat foot, fairly hypermobile foot. It has a cuboid notch in it. It also has a first tray accommodation, which allows for the plantar flexion of the first tray and does not jam up the first tray. We also have a Joey Inverted, and a Joey Inverted is designed for a really, really hypermobile flat foot. Okay, a lot of rear foot wedging. This one has 20 degrees. It also has a medial flare on it, which tends to capture that navicular overhang, navicular drift, which you may get with those really hypermobile flat feet. It also stops the foot from overhanging, causing blisters and pinching and calluses formation on the medial side of the foot. The medial flare also widens the width of the shell, thus increasing a catchment area where you might suspect for a podiatrist a medially deviated subtalar joint axis, which gives you again more force medially to the foot. Our next joey is a joey original plus. Now, just like the joey original, it has 13 degrees of rear foot correction. It has the same arch shape as the joey original, but like the joey inverted, it has a medial flare on it as well. Now, this was requested by one of our pediatric podiatrists, hi Joanne, and she found that the joey original gave her a nice shape, nice contour for her patients, but she was missing that medial flare. Again, we're able to provide a semi-customized device, which is a lower budget price device, but a premium product to fit to her patients. One of the devices that we've actually designed earlier this year is a joey support lateral. As far as we know, it's probably the only device in the world that is off the shelf that caters for the caveward foot side. As you can see, it has a very high arch profile. This one is a concave wedge but has a small lateral heel cup on it and is actually everted in the rear foot. All these devices can come with stabilizers and posts for podiatrists if you require them. This device is quite often also used by podiatrists with medial knee osteoarthritis, where you want to wedge the foot laterally. A lot of podiatrists will use this device to achieve that. One of the more functional devices is now slowly becoming one of our most common, most popular ones, is a device specifically designed for plantar heel pain, or as colloquially we know it as heel spur syndrome. So this device was designed to specifically target that ailment. It has a high point of the arch slightly more towards the front or proximal. It has quite a deep plantar fascial groove into it, or plantar fascial accommodation, which allows for the plantar fascia not to be stretched and allows for the accommodation of it. It also has what we call a sweet spot, which is an indentation under the medial calcaneal tubercle or the heel spur to allow for any inflammation to be offloaded in that spot. In the past, we used to drill the orthotic through, but that would weaken the device. Now we simply added a sweet spot, which is a standard modification on this device. It has a slightly deeper heel cup because again, we want to capture that fat pad, push it down and give it some natural heel padding under the heel. And it also has a first tray accommodation, and that is purely to allow and promote plantar flexion of the first tray, and functionally that will take the tension or the stress off the medial slip of the plantar fascia, and thus reducing any pressure on the heel spur or the origin of the plantar fascia itself. Okay, so that's again becoming a very popular device with podiatrists. Now again, they are available in sizes in 5mm increments, and how you order them we'll get across a little bit later. And our last one, our ninth one off the board, is a little Joey Junior. It's a little device specifically designed for preschool kids, the kids that have got really hypermobile, really flat feet, but those feet are just a little bundle of cartilage and fat pads where we don't want to be wedging it or anything like that. So it's almost like a mini UCBL device, and it just captures the foot and holds it really nicely inside the shoe. It's a fairly flexible device. Now, all these devices can be ordered in different thicknesses, okay? Now, the standard would be a flexible device of 2mm, an ultra flexible device in 2mm, a flexible in 3mm, and a rigid in 4mm. Those variables will depend upon the type of the size of the device. So the smaller the device is, the more stiffer it's going to be. The larger the device, the more flexible it's going to be for any given stiffness. Also, a device that is slightly higher arched and has a plantar fascial groove in it will be stiffer at 3mm than something that is flat and has no grooves on it, because it's just a flat piece of plastic. So those are the 9 different Joeys that we currently provide, okay? How do you order our Joey devices? Well, for podiatrists, our Joey devices are these days ordered on our portal. And there's a specific section where you order the Joey devices. You select which one you want. But firstly, you trace the patient's foot, you work out where you want the device to finish, and you measure the length from the back of the heel to the longest part of the orthotic, and that's generally under the second med head. So in this case, that gives you the length of the device, okay? You simply put that size in on the portal, select your device, and then you can select your different top covers, you can select your different paddings, just like a custom-made device. Again, a premium product at a slightly more budget price for those who cannot afford a custom-made device for that sort of a market. Coming into the future, as I mentioned in the beginning, we are working on a system where you'll be able to scan the patient's foot, and you'll actually be able to select a wider or a narrower fitting Joey, one that is specifically for that foot. That'll be our Joey Premium. It'll be slightly more expensive, but nowhere near the cost of a custom-made device, but it'll be our Joey Premium product. It'll be a true, probably what's termed in the industry as a library device. So as Footwork, we'll concentrate on different pathways for our products. We'll have our fully custom-made, our premium product, as well as our Joey range, which will have a Joey range, which is a Joey standard, and then a Joey Premium, which will be fully custom fit. You will be able to adjust the width and the length of it, but you won't be able to adjust the preset prescription of the device. So you won't be able to change the rear foot corrective angles and so forth. You can still tweak that with extrinsic posting and padding and so forth, which is all available through our laboratory, through our online portal. That's pretty much it for us as far as Joeys are concerned. If you have any further questions, please feel free to post any questions. We'll be more than happy to get back to you. If you have any information that you would like about our products and range of products, drop us a line through Messenger, and we'll be happy to get back to you. And hopefully we'll see you in the next couple of weeks, where we'll do another product launch and description of some of the services that we offer. Thank you.